Welcome to a new day in Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 10 Experimental, and this is our second day into the campaign. Things are looking good. There's a few creatures hanging around, which is making me a little bit nervous, especially as what we're going to have to do is get out. I'm going to start going in the direction of the iron, because what I need is some iron and copper so that we can start building a very basic hover vehicle. Just get up with the shotgun just in case we don't want to run into anything. Yeah, because that's the next step in the process, is to get mobile, have something that we can move around with and explore a bit more. I'm just going to look around a bit. I mean, there's some natural sweetener over there as well. I think we're going to head for that. I mean, I'm not too worried about a base at the moment. My key focus is very much getting a very basic hover vehicle. And while I'm actually walking across here, guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about Alpha. While I'm walking across here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk a little bit about the new update that's come out. I'm recording this on the 29th of May 2019. If you're watching this in the future, oops, they just walked into creature. As Cliff Berkeley pointed out, these creatures are a lot more hostile than they used to be. Yeah, and there's a lot more raptors around as well. Anyway, sorry for that small diversion. Yeah, so there is a stage 3 release that came out. I think it must have been yesterday, so that would be the 28th of May 2019 if you're watching this in the future. Sorry, I'm repeating myself, guys. And it's not a major functional change. A lot of the changes do relate to spiders. No, it doesn't relate to spiders. It's just... it actually relates to shield generators. Oops. Oops. Yeah, it actually relates to shield generators. What they've actually done, once I've finished killing these spiders... and I've lost my orientation now. There's the iron deposit over there. Yeah, what they've now done is introduced a hotkey, which is X for raising the shields. They've also changed the color. They've also introduced a new condition that the shield generators will not recharge when they are under attack. Now, that could be very interesting to look at when we move forward. I've lost the... oh, come on. Okay, where's that iron mine gone? Where am I? Am I on top of it? Yeah, I'm right on top of it. So where is it? There it is there. What we're going to do is just jump. Oops, nope. There. Bit of wishful thinking. So trying to do this. Make sure we've got... yeah. And what we're going to do is just whack down here and try and get as much of this iron as possible. Whilst not hoping that we won't get ambushed. Yeah, so that is the main features of the change. There's a lot more other features in there as well, and what I will do is put a link in the video description if you guys want to check out. There's also quite a range of bug fixes and various other things. The other thing they've also done is they've introduced some new blocks for glass, and there's and I think the other thing they've also done is sort of made it so that it's a bit more easier to sort out the blocks in the new format, which, well, when we get to building, guys, I'll show you the new format. Anyway, so let's just dig this out and get things going. I mean, if I'm talking very quickly, I'm a bit nervous because, as I've already pointed out, the wildlife seems a lot more hostile than it used to be. And what I really want to do is just mine out as much of this as possible, and then until we're actually full up, and then we'll get out of here as quickly as possible then as well. Okay, guys, welcome back. I'm just about nearly full up. Yeah, there it is. So it says can't pick up anything else. Yeah, so we dropped a little bit, but that's not a problem. Small wreckage. Where's my... there's I think I better fix a permanent waypoint here, because we're going to have a bit of a problem trying to find our way back all the time. So the engine compartment is that way. Let's just get moving back to the shotgun, just in case we... and do a reload, just in case we meet any more spiders or anyone else coming through. I can hear somebody almost at my own footsteps that I'm worrying about. So let's just get back to here. already checked out that wreckage. Just gonna get back here. I know I could use the bike, but the distance isn't that far, so I can't really see the point, to be honest, of jumping there. Really interested in that spider nest, and somebody actually left me a comment saying that when I attack this spider nest, which we will do, they said make sure you dig. So I'm not sure what that actually means, but we will definitely be checking that out once we get there. So let's just get back here. Actually, I think I will jump on the bike. It'll be a little bit further back. Jump off. But everything else there. Stone. Let's unload as much of this as we can. And what we will do is tell it to. I just tend to just whack in a couple of hundred, and then leave the game to its own devices. The next thing we're going to need is some copper. Just going to set that up on the bike. There's the copper. We've got a copper deposit over here. Luckily everything is quite close. I don't know if that's intentional, the game setup. There's a pangolin there. I'm just going to grab some of this. Actually, this just shift left this and back to the shotgun. I'm really interested in is you can get in here, snag that before those guys realize we're around. Yeah, don't really want to fight them unless I have to, but at the same time they're going to be very close to where I am, and I'm actually mining this copper, so that could be not seeing any basic food around as well, which is was a little bit too many of these creatures hanging around for my taste, to be honest, guys. But I'm just gonna have to try and get this done. There's some corn over there. We're certainly gonna need that. Okay. What happens to the copper again? It's the second time this has happened. It says we're right on top. Okay. Let's just make one of those. We'll make another one. It says the copper deposit is there. Get the drill. Just dive straight into here as quickly as possible. Of course, I'm going to do exactly the same as I did with the iron. I'm going to try and get as much of this as possible without getting killed. This one doesn't look that big a deposit, actually. This one might not. Oh no, there's a bit more going that way. Alright guys, I'll see you when I've either finished mining or I get attacked or anything like that. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, I've nearly finished mining out this small area here. It wasn't that big, which is a slight cause for concern. There's a few little nodules hanging around, but I'm not really getting anything out of this. And there's a tiny bit more down there. Just cancel that. Move back. Yep. I mean, this guy's been making me nervous all the way through that mining process. Yeah, we only got 172. We could pick a little bit more iron up. I think while we're out in this direction, I think we're gonna just see if we can pick up some more food or anything like that and explore a little bit more out in this direction. A bit of copper there. I've got a feeling copper's going to be the issue, but the more of this we can grab, the better. A bit more over there. When we got the small wreckage, which I think is the new small wreckage, we could go and check that out. I'm just going to grab that. So there's a little bit of corn down there, so we can get into here. Not sure. I will just stick with how we do it. We're heading in the direction of that one. I think I've already checked that small wreckage out. We'll just keep going in that direction. Let's see if we can pick up any more food or anything. It's not. Go away. Not sure why I'm driving around with the lights on, but never mind. Let's change back to the shotgun. Make sure it's loaded. Yep, well, I'll take that. That's antibiotic injections. Anything else here? Wait. Is it anything? Sometimes I think these have 2 containers in, but this looks like it's only just got the one. On the bike. I think what we're going to do is make our way back towards the. I think that's natural stimulant, or not particularly that. Oops. That back out. Yeah, I can see. Let's just get back out in the open. I'm really interested if there's any buried trees or anything around here. I found some more small wreckage out this way. We might as well go and check that out. Just keep opening up our area of interest. Looks like this is another similar piece of wreckage. Oh, no, it's not wreckage, that's rocks. Hey. Yeah, we've got to keep an eye on the clock as well, because I don't really want to be out here in the dark. Not very good with the brakes. Let's see what we got here. Oops, no. Got some more beans, that's good. I'm really going to have to start eating those because they're probably going to perish. Right, let's just push out round through here. There's definitely a shortage of plant protein out here, which could be an issue. Don't particularly want to get too close to the home of the spiders. There's a little bit of plant fibre there. I'm just going to grab that. Plant fibre is useful. It's also XP, although we're on rapid progression at the moment, so it won't be a problem. I'll grab that. Head back in. Some corn. Plant fibre there, so I'm just going to grab that. A little bit more over there. This is all going to be useful stuff. Grab that. Keep an eye out for. Actually looks like the spider. Let's have a stop and just have a quick look. What does a spider? Oops, I can hear somebody. Is that because I went over there? So it looks like there's nothing there, but I bet you as soon as we get close, it's probably going to trigger all sorts of bug uglies and or my favourite spiders. Let's just keep moving through here. Get through this lot. Luckily they don't move very fast. touch wood, we haven't seen any raptors yet. Let's just get back to the engine compartment. Actually, there's some... I think what we're going to do is go out this way, see if we can pick up some more resources here. What I probably will do, guys, is in this part is going to be the preparation, and then what I will do is build the hover vehicle on the next part. That's probably the best way. So here we're just going to get out and use the mobility of the bike to see what we can find. Just stop here and have a quick look at what we got. Yeah, we can knock out 1, 2 those. I mean, probably do another bandage as well, like that. So we've got plenty of resources at the moment. We're kind of heading back towards where the escape pod was. There's a fibre down there. There you go. There we are. I mean, we're going to have to make some biofuel to run the hover vehicle, because until we find some promethium, we won't be able to make fuel cells. A little bit of copper down there, so we can grab that. Back to the survival tool. Grab that. So we grab everything we can see that's of any use. Doing okay for temperature at the moment, actually. I don't know if they've changed the characteristics of the plant, but before used to get quite an overheat problem. I don't think I particularly want to go down there. We're not going to chase these guys. These guys are just not worth the effort chasing until you've got some fairly high capacity weapons to take them down with. If you start shooting them with a shotgun on foot, they just run away. Oops. What I want to do is actually get some more of this natural sweetener. Let's do this really quick. On, bike, gone. Right, there's a little bit more natural sweetener and plant protein here, so we'll just grab that. I think that's about it, guys. What we're going to do now is kind of wend our way back towards the area here. I mean, we've got to go out and check out the unknown artifact, but I'd rather do that with the hover vehicle on a bike. Oops. Keep seeing those creatures and I keep thinking, well, these guys are plant protein, and the fact they're not. I think it's the similarity in the colour. And I think the day is starting to wind up now as well, so I want to get back towards home base before it gets too dark. So I'm just going to scope back this way. We've probably got up. So there's a little bit more plant protein there. Grab that. And looks like there's some vegetable protein there, so we can grab that. Get away from those guys before they get too close. What I'm just going to do is get back to the engine compartment, and darkness is coming, and we never know when the raptors are going to show up. I'm not really in a position to take them on, though we do have a defensible base here. I'm not going to rush to build a base at the moment, simply because I'm not sure if I want to stay here. So we got our first bit of spoiled food, and get that there. And what's the perish time on these? 34. We could just eat a bit like that, and it'll probably give us a bit of indigestion. Nope. Didn't give me indigestion. Okay. Right, we've got some copper in there. Let's whack out, make 100 copper ingots. And what we're going to do is just get up here nice and safe. we've got through another day, and what we want to do now is just have a quick look what we need for our hover vehicle. My instinct is to go for the absolute basic thing. So we got the docking pad, cockpits, engine repulsors. We got 43 points. So we can unlock the RCS and the hover. I mean, we could even go as far as unlocking the Gatling guns. I mean, here's the container. We need the thrusters. And well, I've got 34 left. We've got ammo. Well, we're not going to put weapons on, so I could unlock. Oh, we've got to unlock the cargo box. So we've got a cargo box unlocked. Certainly would like the detector. Container controller, that's going to be there. That's, we can't do the extension at the moment because we need to get to level 5. What on earth is making that noise? I get very nervous when we get funny noise. We need to get to level 5. Let's just have a quick look what our progression is at the moment. Stats. So we haven't even got, so we're level 4 progressing towards level 5. So we're gonna have to get out and kill a few things. So we may have to use a very basic of vehicle for the moment. What on earth is that noise? Oh, we got us Mr. Slimy. Can I go and pick on him? This might be a mistake, guys. There he is. Well, let's give him a bit more XP. Scuttle back into here. Oh, I got. Let's have a quick look. We got food. We got some plant protein. Bandages. I think I could do with a couple more bandages. I think we'll make 2 more of those. That will probably use up my plant protein. We've got 6 bars. We've got some stuff there. What we can do is just shove all this stuff into here. Certainly don't want the spoiled food. Yeah, I mean that meat's going to probably spoil, so I think we'll just shove that in there so it can spoil inside of the constructor. I think we'll just shove this into here. So we've got plenty of resources to start building the hover vehicle in the next part. Well, I wouldn't say excessive amount, but we got enough to be going on with. So that's looking pretty good. Right, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it because I want to keep these initial parts quite short because I'm aware that going out and mining and just running around a bit is not particularly that exciting. And in some ways, I think the episodes fit quite neatly to this, 1 episode a day. But obviously, we will expand that more as we move forward. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And say in the next part, we will be putting together our first hover vehicle. But until then, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.